welcome to the second season of VALYOU, a podcast by Global Gyan Academy that transcends boundaries and dives deep into the realm of growth, leadership, and success. VALYOU, crafted by the visionary minds of Global Gyan Academy, is more than just a podcast. It is a transformative experience designed to challenge conventional thinking and empower you to forge your own path in this ever-changing world. Let's fasten our seatbelts, open our minds, and embrace the limitless possibilities that await us in the second season of VALYOU. My name is Gwan, and I will be your host this season. Today's podcast is heavily inspired by our very own CEO, Mr. Srinivasa Adapalli. In today's episode, let's talk about why work from home could harm your career. Well, all around us in the corporate world, we can see heated debates about the future of work. In particular, there are polarizing discussions about the idea of work from office versus work from home or anywhere else. Reports suggest that a majority of employees do not wish to go back to office, even as companies are gingerly testing models of hybrid work. Many employees have threatened to quit their jobs if forced to attend office in person. And why not? The inconvenience of commuting to work is clearly avoidable. The luxury of living in your hometown, or better still, in an exotic beach house while working, is alluring. The comfort of working in pajamas during work from home is unbeatable. Now, the CEO of IBM has joined several other leaders who have warned that careers could suffer or promotions could be missed with work from home. The two features of work from home are also its flaws, in the sense that they create a competitive threat to the incumbents. The first feature is task orientation of work. The success of work from home was experienced when employees could be given specific tasks to achieve and left to themselves to work on them. The focus shifted to deliverables. When work becomes a series of tasks, the employee is threatened by the gig worker. If a piece of work can be defined well in terms of scope and deliverables, it is not only cheaper but also effective to get it done by a freelancer who is hungry to prove themselves. Why would the employer want to be stuck with captive talent when there is a whole market available to be explored? The second feature is remoteness of work. An additional feature of task orientation is the redundancy of physical presence. You are not required to be in the office to get the tasks done. You can collaborate virtually with your colleagues and others. However, the associated threat is that if you can do your work sitting at home, it is also likely that any capable person sitting anywhere else in the world can also perform the same task. The competition to many roles was earlier restricted by geography, those who were living in or willing to relocate to a particular location. Now, the field is open. If remote working is the norm, then employers can choose to hire from a much wider pool than ever before. This brings me to talking about building differentiation. Narrowing a job to the task level is akin to defining a product by just its features. Eventually, it will be a race to the bottom of price competition. Protecting your uniqueness requires the rethinking of work in the same way that marketers fight commoditization. Well, there are three ideas that are worth noting here. The first one is segmentation. When product categories face severe price competition, one way to escape the crowd is to finally segment the market and position yourself as a better fit for a few target segments. In a similar way, can you sharply redefine your role to create uniqueness for your capabilities? This might also mean looking for underserved niche fields of work and building your brand and skills as a specialist. Try this. Write 3 keywords or hashtags to describe yourself as a professional. How common is that combination? The second idea worth noting is that of innovation. In mature product categories where the core offering is undistinguishable across brands, leaders seek to stand out through innovation at the edge. Different packaging or different delivery systems or new colors. Think of an oval-shaped soap which is considered premium. Therefore, what do you have to offer beyond your functional expertise? What are your edge capabilities? Can you contribute to the company's cricket team or the band? Or are you a master presenter who can wow analysts at a seminar? If all you can do is work, remember there might be many out there who can do it better and at a cheaper cost. The last idea here is about emotional benefits. Tangible features have the risk of being duplicated by challengers, often at a lower cost. Differentiators emphasize the intangible benefits of their offerings, using emotions as one of the drivers. Similarly, employees must ask themselves if they are building emotional connect with their teams, peers, and supervisors. Career progress requires alignment with the organization's culture and values, and engagement beyond just the deliverables. You cannot grow your way up to leadership positions purely on the performance of your task. This is not to say that every employee must aspire to be a leader. Your professional goals may be simpler or more modest than that of others. However, if you do not wish to be left behind in the career rush, then you must design your work participation differently. Remote work or work from home may not work for you. Whether it is innovation or emotions, they require a level of engagement that goes beyond the tasks or goals of your job. They require serendipitous encounters, not planned team calls. Well, I'd like to sum up today's podcast by saying that the future of work will surely not be fully work from office, but I do not see it fully work from home either. Organizations will have to design hybrid environments that create a balance equally. Employees will need to appreciate that convenience could be accompanied by commoditization. Thank you for tuning in today. We appreciate your time and attention. If you enjoyed this episode and want to stay connected with us, make sure to find and follow us on your favorite podcast streaming platform. You can catch all our episodes on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If you are a manager or an emerging leader, find engaging content and exciting leadership programs on our website, globalgyan.in. We look forward to having you join us for our next episode. Until then, keep learning and keep leading. See you next time.